Okay, today I need to start this 1954 John Deere up. I need to put some fence posts in. This was my father's tractor. Now it's been sitting like this for, since last summer sometime. We'll see if it starts up. It's probably going to have some difficulty because it doesn't like, first start of the season, it doesn't like to get everything primed up, doesn't like to start. We'll have a go at it. Okay, now we got it all uncovered. This, and by the way, this is a 1954. I said that already. It's a 40U. U meaning utility. And it's got this big aftermarket heavy loader on it. It's kind of useless when you can't steer it when you're stopped. Anyway, we're going to check the fluids in it and throw a battery in it and see if we can start it up. Looks like the birds decided this was a good place to build their nest. So I have to remove that carefully, see if I can put it somewhere else. They probably won't come back to it. Unfortunate. Yeah, we'll get a better look at it when I get it out. Okay, so the first thing to get this going, it's been sitting here under tarp, but it's been sitting so long I'm going to see if there's water in the fuel line. That's usually where it collects because this is a gravity feed system. So all the water goes to the bottom. Well, just see what that is. Feels like gas. Stale gas. Now I'm going to check see how much we have in the tank before I proceed. If it's too much, I'll drain it all out and put new stuff if I can get up there. It's a shame that it sits outside, but it's the only place I have for it right now. I think I might actually put it back in the barn when I'm done with it. Can't see in there. Oh yeah, I did a little bit. Maybe I'm just going to try mixing fresh stuff with it. So I don't have any water in the lines, at least. That's always a bad thing. But I should take that separator off and clean it. Doesn't look too good. And if you get too much water in that in the wintertime, it'll bust it. Now I've gone ahead and let the line drain through till I have fresher smelling gas. The other stuff was stale and smelled like a lot of shellac and crap in it. So now I got fresher smelling gas, if that's possible, coming out. So we'll just tighten the line back up. Now if you can see in there or not, that's a better angle. I'll get that tightened. I should have put fuel stabilizer in it last year. And I'm going to learn. Last time I did this, it gummed the carburetor up. I had to take it off, clean it up. But in the process of cranking it over, I burnt the starter out. The brushes out the starter. So I ended up taking brushes out of a 350 Chevy starter. They fit right in. They were perfect. Didn't have to modify them at all. And of course we had a wire terminal burnt off inside too from cranking it. But anyway, that's another story. So the battery sat in here all year. I doubt if it's even going to crank over because it's probably flatter than, I won't say it. And the reason the cable's off is because it's wired with 12 volt GM alternator, but it's not wired in right. It needs a diode in line and it'll actually drain the battery down. Okay, let's just see if it cranks first. Oh, amazing. It's still alive. Okay, I'm gonna change it anyway. Okay, we're just about to start it. I pulled the choke cable, but it's not doing too healthy. I'm gonna have to replace that. I'm not sure if the choke's all the way on or not. Okay, anyway, we're gonna turn the ignition on. Right there. And because I rebuilt the starter, for some reason this didn't hook up very good. Well, let's try it anyway. I'll pull it by hand. And I'll give it a little bit of throttle as well. Let's crank it, see what happens. Oh, bad connection already. Interesting. Alright, get my knife out just a minute. I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand, but get your knife and scrape the outside of the post and the inside. That's more than likely where the bad connection is. So we're going to go ahead and do that and then I'll get right back. Okay, so I have a power problem, and what I've done is unhooked my light, and I use this as a test light. Now if I touch this to positive, and I get light, then I know the battery is alright. And we have light. You can see that or not. Okay, now if I touch the other side of the cable, right here, we have light. Okay, I'm gonna touch it up the starter. I'm gonna touch that. We have light there. So more than likely, it's in the windings of the starter. I'm gonna do an old GM trick. I'm gonna hit it with a hammer when I pull it and see what happens. Well, it seems I must have burnt the wire off inside on the terminal that I soldered on last year or the year before. So we're gonna have to call it quits for today on this one. I needed to put a couple of posts in, but I'll have to put the fence up back there without them. I want to make my gates 16 feet wide so I can get a hay vine through it, but I'll have to do what I got for now until I get this off this week and take it back into work and fix it.